Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Ross, and I am going to teach you a little bit about the life cycle of the white-tailed deer. Chances are, living here in Virginia, you've seen deer before. You might have seen them in a field, or maybe you have seen them when you're driving on the interstate on the side. You might have even seen them in your neighborhood. Well, those deer are called white-tailed deer. So we're going to learn a little bit about their life cycle. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the white-tailed deer. White-tailed deer are tan or reddish brown in the summer and gray brown in the winter. Their throat and the underside of their tail and body is white. That's why they're called the white-tailed deer. They live in many places. We have plenty of deer living in Virginia. They live in forests, mountains, coastal lands, fields, and even in cities and towns. White-tailed deer are herbivores. That means they eat food like grasses, nuts, leaves, and fruits. All right, so the deer life cycle has 3 stages. They usually live for a total of about 8 years, and the baby looks like its parents. Here's a picture of a baby deer. So this baby deer is called a fawn. A fawn is a newborn white-tailed deer, and when born, they're reddish brown with white spots. These spots help it camouflage. They look very similar to their parents. After the stage of the fawn, we have the yearling. A yearling is a 14 to 18-month-old white-tailed deer. It's no longer has white spots. It still looks similar to a doe, which is a female deer, except for it is smaller. After the yearling, we have the adult phase. And if it is a female deer, we call that a doe. So a doe is a female white-tailed deer that is an adult deer. She's very protective of her baby. An adult male deer is called a buck. So a buck is a male white-tailed deer. And how you can tell what a difference between a buck and a doe is the antlers. So here's a picture of the life cycle. So we start with the fawn, a newborn white-tailed deer. At about 14 to 18 months, we call it a yearling. And then it becomes an adult after that. If it is a female adult, we call it a doe. If it is a male adult, we call it a buck. So here are some fun facts about the white-tailed deer that you might not know. White-tailed deer use their tails to communicate with each other. A deer can run up to 40 miles per hour. An adult deer can weigh as much as 200 pounds. Only the males grow antlers. They shed their coat at the end of summer and grow a new coat for winter. And bucks grow new antlers every year. So that's the life cycle of the white-tailed deer.